Hey guys, I am making some cookies tonight. I am making some sugar cookies and some chocolate chip cookies. I usually do this a couple times a year, but mainly towards the holidays, but we've been in the mood for it and I promised some people some cookies, so I am trying to make some cookies for us. In my bowl I have some sugar and some baking powder and some salt, and I'm adding vanilla to this one right now. And this one I have for my chocolate chip cookies. It's my brown sugar and my sugar and my baking soda and my salt. And now I'm getting ready to add some vanilla to it. So we're going to get this all mixed up and all the rest of the ingredients added in, and then we will show you a little bit more here in a few minutes. Okay, we're adding our final ingredient into our sugar cookies. We are adding flour into it. My recipe, what I usually do is I usually double, triple, or quadruple it depending on how many cookies I have to make for everybody. And I tripled it this time, so I almost didn't use a big enough bowl. I have this special bowl that I use all the time, and I didn't use that bowl today, so I got some more flour to add into this one. And then our chocolate chip recipe, which is in this bowl, still needs the flour and, of course, the chocolate chips. And Nestle Toll House, that's the only way to go. And I follow the recipe exact on that and on my drop sugar cookies recipe, except for it says to use butter, and I use butter flavored Crisco all the time when I make my cookies, and it makes them nice and moist. And we like soft cookies. We don't like them real crunchy, and it makes them real soft. And then as soon as I'm done adding all this flour in, I will drop them onto my cookie sheets and I will put them in the oven and bake them on 375 for about 8 to 9 minutes, depending on where you live at, elevation wise, and how your oven is. Just keep a real close eye on them and just start baking them until they start turning golden brown around the edges. That will be on the sugar cookies and on the chocolate chip cookies. And we'll show you some here in a few minutes. Okay, I added our final ingredient into everything, and here is our chocolate chip cookie dough. Hopefully you can see it, and I'm not shadowing it too much. And here is our sugar cookie dough. And what I do with my sugar cookies is I have a recipe that is for drop sugar cookies. You can also add more flour and make them roll them out into cookie dough and make shapes. And I usually do that around Christmas time or Valentine's Day and Easter. Those are the times that I use cookie cutters. But most of the time I just do drop sugar cookies, and then sometimes we do icing, sometimes we do sprinkles, but just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. In case you haven't realized it or noticed it yet, by some of our vlogs and stuff, I love cooking and I love baking, and my family always tells me all the time that I should open up a restaurant of some sort, but I don't know. We just do it for fun at home, and then I like to share my gifts and my talents with our friends and our family. So we are going to be sharing our cookies with some of our friends and family, and of course us. And Smoky Mountain Santa, I will save some just for you. I'll put them aside with your name on them. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put some of these into the oven. I'm going to use a spoon and I'm going to drop them onto my cookie sheets and put them in the oven and bake them. And like I told you, I do not like to over bake them, just slightly golden brown. That's when I take them out, because they will continue to cook once you get them out just from the heat. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. Their cookies become hard and crunchy and stuff because they bake them all the way until they're completely golden brown all over, and that over bakes them. So I will show you some here in a few minutes. I also wanted to show you guys this coffee mug that I made for our daughter. On this side it says, "You will always be my little girl," and then on the end here it says, "I love you," and on this side it has my favorite Bible verses, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And all I did was buy a white coffee mug at the Dollar Tree and took some permanent markers and drew on it, and then we just have to bake it for on 425 for about 30 minutes, and then turn the oven off and let it cool the rest of the way in the oven, and then take it out, and that will all stay on there. Okay, Smoky Mountain Santa, here's some cookies just for you. I'll put them aside and save them for you. Well, thanks for joining me this evening for baking cookies in the kitchen. Hope you enjoyed it. Continue to watch us. Go back and watch yesterday's vlog. Go back and watch the inspirational story vlog. And continue to give us thumbs up, comment, share. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You name it, go find Hutchwho Vlogs. That's Hutchwho Vlogs. Thanks again for following us, and we hope that you continue to watch and continue to join us every day. We will see you tomorrow.